Hello, I'm Sue Lynn and I'm going to record my foot massage, which I do in many of my mindful mobility yoga classes. I very much believe in self-massage because it actually helps to prepare the body for many of the yoga postures and movements that we do. If the body's constricted, you can push yourself as hard as you want into a yoga posture and it's going to be painful and probably even hurt you and do some damage. So if you prepare your body, work on loosening up and opening up the tissues, your yoga postures are going to be much more beneficial and much more enjoyable. So I love starting with our feet because our feet have 26 bones, 33 joints, and over 100 muscles, ligaments, and tendons. They are the foundation of our entire body. If you think of it, they carry us through the day. We do neglect them. We wrap them in shoes and socks. And by doing that, we start to bind all those bones, joints, and tendons, and they lose their intelligence. So a key part is many people feel lower back pain, and I do, and I still do on a regular basis. But you will notice that when you massage your feet, bring intelligence back into all those muscles and tendons, you will give relief to the entire chain up the leg and into the hips and the lower back. So my assessment of before and after is just a nice, easy forward fold. Nothing strenuous, just fold forward. Notice how far the fingertips go and just scan the legs, the feet, the lower back. Where's your greatest point of strain? How does it feel? And then gently come back up to standing. And we'll go back to that after we've completed the self-massage and just see if you notice a difference. I'm using a wooden dowel. It's a 1 1/4 inch diameter. These are made from Home Depot. Literally, it's just construction dowel. I like the softness of the pine. The wood has a little bit of a give. So with any self-massage, whatever you're using, just always start with a nice, easy contact with the skin and the area you're going to massage so that the body knows what's coming. You feel fairly comfortable. And for this, you can do it standalone or you can have a chair nearby just for a bit of support because you don't want any part of the body to be strained when you're massaging. Our feet have 3 arches, a transverse arch right across the knuckles, the inner arch, and the outer arch. So we're going to pause and start across that transverse arch. We're going to move with our breath, and I'm starting with my left leg, and you can repeat this afterward with the right. Moving with our breath, we're just going to take a nice, easy inhale. And on each exhale, with a relaxed left leg, bending the knee, we're just going to lean into the dowel and let those tissues spread across the dowel. Inhale, move down 1/2 inch just behind the knuckles. The heel is on the mat. Exhale and gently melt across the dowel. You decide how much pressure and weight you put on. Inhale, move down 1/2 inch just in front of the arch. Exhale and ease into melting across the dowel. Inhale, center of the arch. Exhale and melt. Inhale, behind the arch, heel still on the mat. Exhale and press. Inhale, move down 1/2 inch. Toes will come to the mat, staying relaxed. Exhale, lean the front of the heel into the dowel. Inhale, move to the middle of the heel. If you've got plantar fasciitis, this is going to be very tender. Go nice and easy. Beauty of self-massage is you decide how much pressure. And finally, move to the back of the heel. Exhale and gently press. Now we're going to reverse and go back to the front. Inhale, move to the center of the heel. Exhale and melt. Inhale, move to the front of the heel. Exhale and melt. Inhale, back of the arch, toes still on the mat. Exhale and press. Inhale, middle of the arch. Exhale and press. My heel has come to the mat. Inhale, just behind the knuckles. Exhale and press. Inhale, back to the starting point, right across the knuckles. Exhale and press. And now pausing here, inhale, pull the toes up, and on the exhale, curl them around the dowel. Inhale, open the toes. Exhale, curl. Inhale, open. Exhale, curl. And now roll up and down the same way we did at the beginning. You might feel a little dense from where you were pressing. You might be able to put a little more pressure on this time. And then turn the ankle inward and roll the inner arch right up to the ball of that big toe. You'll see that I have a bunion on my right foot. It used to be very painful. After all of this work with my feet, the bone is going to be permanently crooked, but I have no pain in that bunion. If you've got a bit of a bunion, you may notice a bit of tension as you roll up into the ball of that big toe, so go nice and easy. And then turn the ankle outward and roll that outer arch. This is great conditioning before you put on your high-heeled dancing shoes. Strengthen the arch, get all of those tissues opened up. Nice. And then set the dowel aside. And we're going to come into a little bit of work with a mini ball. And literally this is just a ball from the dollar store. Key is it's got a little bit of give to it. It's rubbery and bouncy. And I'm going to open up space between each knuckle with that ball. I'm going to place it right back. If I put my finger between the webbing of my toes, I just barely feel the front of the ball. It's right back here underneath that space between the knuckles. Again, moving with my breath. Inhale. On the exhale, I'm going to gently lean into the ball and just let the tissues open and open a bit of space between each of those knuckles. Inhale, move it between toe 2 and 3. Exhale and gently press. Inhale, move between 3 and 4. Exhale and press. And finally, between baby toe and fourth toe, exhale and press. Don't you love seeing that space open up? And now I'm going to pivot on the heel and roll side to side. Again, just pressing gently. You decide the pressure, and if you can coordinate well enough, let it pull the skin up on each side of the foot, just like someone massaging your feet, opening up that skin to the side. And move it right to the center of the arch. Inhale, exhale, and just let the center of the arch melt over that ball. And again, pivot sideways. We're going across the grain of the tendons, side to side. And again, you'll see a little bit of pulling of the skin as I reach each edge of the foot. And then finally on the heel itself, toes on the mat, I'm just going to pivot side to side on that heel, applying as much pressure as feels good. I want to go to ooh, not ah. So we've gone across the grain of all those tendons and muscles in the foot. Now we're going to comb vertically and follow the grain. Starting in the center of the heel, I'm going to roll all the way down between big toe and second toe and all the way back. And I'm just going to fan out, literally moving in between the space of each of the toes. You can picture the tendons of the foot just like a fan from the center of the heel. And I'm just combing vertically, waking up all those tissues. Wherever you self-massage, any pressing, rolling, you are hydrating, you're attracting energy and fluid into those areas that you're massaging. And then finally, random time. So as you go through this, you may find little blind spots. You may hit an area of the foot that surprises you. Just go back to it. I love this random bounce, just bouncing around every area of the foot. If there's a particular spot, you can stay on it, give it an extra nuzzle. You can make little circles. So what I walked you through was just a way for you to make contact with every area of the foot. But really, it's yours to play with. Each of us is going to be a little bit different. We're each going to have different blind spots, different areas of tension. But this is going to wake up all of those tissues in the feet, bring back some of that intelligence that we lose by binding them. We don't want our feet to be treated like a block of cement. We want them to have intelligence, to be able to move independently, to be awake. So now let's do our forward fold again. Again, just nice and easy. And notice through the legs, right up into the lower back. Is some area possibly relieved? And before you move to the right foot, just stand still and notice how the left foot feels compared to the right. Most people say right away they notice a lightness in the leg that they worked on. It's fluffier, it's more open, and the one that we have not worked on just feels stagnant and heavy and kind of dead. So the best test of this now after doing just one foot is ask yourself, would you want to end now and not do the other foot? And the answer is always absolutely no. The other foot needs it, wants it. And then again, do your forward fold after you do the other foot. And again, just observe the difference. That's what yoga is all about. It's awareness and waking up and opening. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope it brings you some happy feet. I hope the video helps to remind you after we've done it in class. Namaste. Thank you very much, and I wish you happy, intelligent feet.